A remarkable woman named Willow lived in the annals of American history. Before her marriage, Willow had achieved acclaim as a renowned swimmer, captivating audiences with her grace and skill in the water. However, after exchanging vows with the love of her life, she reluctantly set aside her swimming pursuits to embrace the responsibilities of marriage. As the years passed, Willow and her husband were engrossed in the ebb and flow of daily life, with little time to indulge in the adventures they had once cherished. The world of swimming, which had once been Willow's sanctuary, now felt like a distant memory. One fateful day, an idea began to take root in Willow's heart. She longed for the thrill of adventure, the feel of the water against her skin, and the joy of sharing those moments with her husband. With a glint of determination, she approached her husband and shared her dream of embarking on a journey together, a journey that would take them to Japan's vast and mesmerizing oceans. To Willow's delight, her husband wholeheartedly embraced the idea. It had been far too long since they had ventured out together, and the prospect of rediscovering the world filled them with excitement and anticipation. As the day of their departure drew near, Willow felt a renewed sense of purpose and adventure coursing through her veins. She meticulously packed their bags, ensuring that her swimwear and board were included, a testament to her longing to return to the water. Their tickets were secured, and their spirits soared with the promise of what lay ahead. On the day of their flight, the couple was in a flurry of activity as they readied themselves for their journey. The airport, a bustling hub of travelers and stories waiting to unfold, greeted them with anticipation. The flight transported them across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, landing them in the enchanting land of Japan. Excitement coursed through their veins as they disembarked from the plane, ready to embrace the adventure that awaited them. In Japan, they wasted no time immersing themselves in the culture and beauty of the country. They explored the vibrant streets of Tokyo, savoring its culinary delights and cultural treasures. However, the primary allure of their trip lay in the ocean, where Willow hoped to rekindle her passion for swimming. Their journey led them to a coastal town with pristine beaches and azure waters that stretched as far as the eye could see. Willow and her husband checked into a cozy seaside hotel, their base camp for the week of exploration and relaxation. The following day, the couple awoke to the rhythmic sound of ocean waves and the sun's golden glow rising over the horizon. Willow was excited, her heart yearning to return to the water that had once been her sanctuary. After a hearty breakfast, they journeyed to a picturesque beach. With her swimwear and board in tow, Willow could hardly contain her enthusiasm. She was ready to embrace the water and relive the joy of swimming. As they arrived at the beach, Willow felt a profound sense of homecoming. She changed into her swimwear and waded into the inviting waters with her board beneath her arm. The cool embrace of the ocean enveloped her, and for a moment all her worries and cares were washed away. She swam with grace and determination, each stroke a testament to her love for the water. Her husband stood on the shore, capturing the moment's beauty through his camera's lens. It was a perfect day, a celebration of love, adventure, and the rekindling of a long-forgotten passion. However, amidst the serenity of the ocean, an unexpected and heart-pounding encounter would forever etch itself into their memories. As Willow continued to swim, reveling in the freedom of the water, a shadow emerged beneath her. The shadow grew more prominent and ominous until it became unmistakable. A colossal white shark, one of the ocean's most formidable predators. Time seemed to stand still as fear gripped Willow's heart. She had heard tales of the ferocity of these creatures, and now she was confronted with one of nature's most fearsome predators. Panic coursed through her veins, but she knew she had to act swiftly to protect herself. With every ounce of strength and determination, Willow turned her board, creating a barrier between herself and the approaching shark. Her husband watched in sheer terror from the shore as the massive white shark drew closer. In a heart-stopping moment, the shark lunged towards Willow and her board. Willow's heart raced as she managed to maintain her composure, instincts, and training as a swimmer, guiding her actions. She swiftly propelled herself away from the shark's path, narrowly avoiding the beast's razor-sharp teeth. As she reached the safety of the shore, Willow's heart pounded with relief and adrenaline. She had faced one of nature's most fearsome predators and lived to tell the tale. Her husband rushed to her side, his face etched with concern and relief, As they both watched the shark recede into the ocean's depths, Willow's arms bore the marks of her harrowing encounter. In her desperate bid to evade the shark, she sustained injuries. Her husband knew immediate medical attention was crucial, and they rushed to the nearest hospital. The doctors and medical staff worked diligently to tend to Willow's injuries. She had suffered significant blood loss, and her arms required meticulous care and treatment. Willow was grateful to be alive. Her heart was filled with a profound appreciation for the fragility and resilience of life. Days turned into weeks as Willow began her road to recovery. Her husband remained steadfast by her side, offering unwavering support and love. Willow's encounter with the white shark had left an indelible mark on her, a reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. As she regained her strength, Willow made a difficult decision. She realized that the waters, once her source of joy and freedom, now held a different kind of allure, a reminder of the dangers that could lurk beneath the surface. She chose to leave behind her passion for swimming, a sacrifice made to preserve her life and embrace new adventures. After their trip to Japan, Willow and her husband returned to America with irrevocable changes. They shared their incredible tale of survival with friends and family, a story of courage and resilience in the face of nature's formidable forces. Though Willow had left behind her days as a swimmer, she discovered new passions and adventures to embark upon with her husband. Their love had weathered the storm of a harrowing encounter, emerging more substantial and more steadfast than ever. In a quiet town in America, there lived a man named James. At 47 years old, he had settled into a comfortable routine, finding contentment in life's simple pleasures. He was a man who enjoyed the tranquility of his home and the familiarity of his surroundings. James had a son who lived in South Africa, a continent far removed from their peaceful American town. It had been a considerable time since James had seen his son, and their distance weighed on his heart. His son's longing to reunite with his father was palpable, so he invited James to visit South Africa. James initially hesitated to leave behind the life he had known for nearly 5 decades. The prospect of venturing to a foreign land was daunting, and he had grown comfortable in the confines of his home. However, the desire to spend time with his son and the promise of new experiences finally persuaded him to embark on this unique adventure. With a sense of trepidation and excitement, James made the necessary preparations. He packed his belongings, bid farewell to the house he had called home for many years, and set out to join his son in South Africa. James's son and his family welcomed him warmly upon his arrival in South Africa. The reunion was filled with joy and laughter, a testament to the enduring love between a father and his child. In the days that followed, James found himself slowly adapting to the new environment and relishing the company of his grandson. As the weeks passed, James and his family began considering ways to make the most of their time together. During one of their family gatherings, James expressed a desire for adventure, a longing to break free from his usual routine and explore the unknown. Knowing how much his father had sacrificed to make the journey to South Africa, his son eagerly agreed to plan an adventure that would create lasting memories for both of them. James felt his heart swell with gratitude as he realized how much his son cared for him and wanted to make his visit memorable. After much discussion, the family traveled to the picturesque South African coast. The idea was to spend the day at the beach, taking in the waves' natural beauty and calming sound. James was thrilled at the prospect of an outdoor excursion, a refreshing change from the routines of his life back in America. The day of their seaside adventure arrived, and the family set out early in the morning. Their enthusiasm is infectious. They reached their chosen destination, a serene river where the water met the ocean. They unloaded their picnic supplies, spreading a colorful array of food, blankets, and beach chairs. James watched as his family prepared for the day's festivities, and their shared love and unity warmed his heart. The centerpiece of their adventure was a paddleboarding excursion. James, eager to embrace the thrill of the open water, volunteered to be the first to try it out. With anticipation, he reached the rental station to secure a paddleboard. The sun glistened on the water as James stood on the board, his heart racing with exhilaration and uncertainty. He pushed off from the shore, feeling the cool water beneath his feet and the gentle sway of the board beneath him. It was a moment of freedom, a respite from the constraints of his everyday life. As he paddled farther into the river, James's spirits soared. The water was refreshingly cold, and the rhythmic sound of birds and the reeds rustling on the riverbanks created a soothing melody. He marveled at the beauty of the natural world, a world he had momentarily left behind. However, as James ventured deeper into the river, a sudden and unexpected encounter would change this idyllic day. A creature of immense power and majesty emerged from beneath the tranquil waters, a white shark. The shark, with its imposing presence, glided gracefully through the water. James, initially struck by the awe-inspiring sight, soon felt a knot of fear form in his stomach. He had heard tales of the formidable white shark and understood its dangers. The shark's curiosity led it closer to the paddleboard. With each passing moment, James's trepidation grew. He maintained his composure, knowing that panicking could only worsen the situation. He wished to paddle back to the safety of the shore, but the shark seemed to shadow his every move. In a heartbeat, the situation escalated. The great white shark, drawn by a primal instinct, circled the paddleboard with increasing determination. It swam with purpose, and James, who was now terrified, came under its colossal form. Despite his best efforts, the shark's forceful movement caused the board to capsize, sending James into the water. He struggled to resurface, gasping for breath and disoriented by the sudden turn of events. Watching helplessly from the shore, his son and other family members called out to him in alarm. In his disoriented state, James tried to regain his footing on the paddleboard. But before he could react, the white shark, driven by instinct, made a fateful decision. With a surge of power, it attacked the board, its massive jaws clamping with unimaginable force. The board splintered under the sheer power of the shark's bite, leaving James stranded in the water, perilously close to the apex predator. His family, witnessing the horrifying scene before them, was filled with a sense of helplessness. With astonishing speed, the white shark lunged at James, its sharp teeth finding their mark. Amid their collective terror and desperation, they could only watch in disbelief as the events transpired swiftly. Within moments, James's lives were tragically extinguished. Once a symbol of freedom and adventure, the sea had become the stage for a heart-rending tragedy. The tranquil river waters had transformed into a haunting tableau of loss and grief. James's family, their voices filled with anguish, cried out for help as they witnessed the unfathomable. The white shark, its instincts sated, vanished beneath the depths of the river, leaving behind only the wreckage of the shattered paddleboard. The news of the devastating incident reverberated far and wide, sending shockwaves through the hearts of those who heard it. The people who had once known James were left in disbelief, grappling with the incomprehensible nature of his fate. For James's family, the pain of their loss was immeasurable. They had embarked on a journey of togetherness and adventure, only to have their lives shattered by an unforeseen tragedy. The memory of James's love, laughter, and promise of new experiences would forever be etched in their hearts. In the bustling year of 1994, amidst the heart of America, a young girl named Anna lived. She was a bright and intelligent student who attended a college in the middle of the nation, and her pursuit of knowledge earned her numerous honors and rewards. Anna's life was a tapestry of academic excellence and youthful exuberance. As she advanced through her college years, a special occasion was fast approaching, a class tour to the serene shores of New Zealand. The prospect of this journey was like a radiant sunbeam, bringing joy and excitement to Anna and her fellow students. The college had meticulously planned this tour with the promise of enjoyment and a farewell party to commemorate their shared experiences. Ever the responsible and diligent student, Anna approached her family with this exciting proposition. She sought their permission and blessings and began preparing for the upcoming adventure. The date for their tour was set for Sunday, the 23rd day of a chosen month. In the days leading up to the tour, Anna busily packed her bags and made all the necessary arrangements. The anticipation of the impending journey was palpable, and Anna was determined to capture every moment of this memorable trip through the lens of her camera. The college had coordinated all the essential details, from flight tickets to lodging in the picturesque landscapes of New Zealand. When the day of departure finally arrived, Anna and her friends were positively brimming with excitement. The college staff accompanying the students on this adventure, shared their enthusiasm. The students gathered at the college campus early in the morning, their bags packed and their spirits high. With its staff and teachers, the college bus stood ready to transport the eager travelers to the airport. The scenic beauty that greeted the passengers as the plane landed in New Zealand was breathtaking. With its stunning landscapes and natural wonders, New Zealand offered a spectacular backdrop to their adventure. The college had arranged accommodation in a hotel, where the students would rest between their explorations of New Zealand's treasures. The first day passed in a blur of travel, settling into the hotel, and a delicious meal. In the evening, the students ventured into a nearby park, enjoying the simple pleasures of camaraderie and laughter as they celebrated their newfound freedom. The next day was marked as the highlight of their trip, a journey to the coastal areas of New Zealand. Anna's camera was her constant companion, documenting every moment, every sight, and every emotion. The college had organized a boat tour that promised to take them on a voyage through the waters of New Zealand. The students boarded the ship with excitement and anticipation, eager to explore the vast expanse of the sea. The air was crisp, the weather fantastic, and the sea breeze invigorating. Anna couldn't help but be in awe of the beauty around her as the ship set sail. They sailed for 2 hours, their laughter and merriment filling the air. The students gazed in awe at the pristine waters. The scenic beauty that greeted the passengers as the plane landed in New Zealand was breathtaking. The picturesque coastline. The journey was everything they had hoped for, a memory to be treasured for a lifetime. However, as the ship ventured farther into the sea, a shadow began to loom beneath the surface. A majestic and formidable creature emerged from the depths, a white shark. With her camera in hand, Anna was immediately drawn to this apex predator's breathtaking sight. With its graceful and powerful presence, the white shark moved with a sense of purpose. It glided closer to the ship, capturing the attention of everyone on board. Anna was determined to capture this awe-inspiring moment on film, knowing that it would be a highlight of their journey. But fate can be unpredictable and often takes a turn when least expected. In her enthusiasm to capture the moment, Anna lost her footing and slipped off the ship's deck. The world around her suddenly spun, and she rocked dangerously close to the edge. As Anna struggled to regain her balance, the white shark's interest was piqued. With incredible speed and precision, it approached the ship with unrelenting determination. The shark circled the vessel, its immense form casting a shadow over the deck. The passengers, including Anna's friends, watched in awe and trepidation. In a matter of heart-stopping seconds, the inevitable occurred. The white shark, driven by instincts older than time, attacked the ship. With a display of raw power, it struck the ship's hull, causing the vessel to rock violently. Anna, who had been precariously close to the edge, was thrown into the icy waters of the sea. The ship's deck erupted in chaos as the passengers cried in shock and fear. Anna's friends, teachers, and staff were overcome with a sense of helplessness as they watched their beloved classmate disappear beneath the waves. Anna's camera, the silent witness to her last moments on board, clattered to the deck. In the aftermath of the attack, the white shark retreated into the depths of the sea, leaving behind only the wreckage of the shattered ship. Anna's friends and fellow students, stricken with grief and disbelief, were left to grapple with the overwhelming tragedy that had unfolded before their eyes. Anna's parents back in America received the heartbreaking news of their daughter's fate. It was a moment of unimaginable grief, and they struggled to come to terms with the loss of their beloved child. The photographs that Anna had taken during her journey were the last tangible remnants of their daughter's spirit. Amid their grief, Anna's parents were presented with her camera, filled with poignant images of her final adventure. These pictures became a bittersweet reminder of their daughter's zest for life and her unquenchable thirst for knowledge and experience. The loss of Anna reverberated through the college and the community back home. The memory of that fateful day on the ship would always haunt her teachers and classmates. Anna's story became a symbol of the unpredictability of life, a reminder that even in moments of joy and adventure, tragedy could strike, leaving behind a trail of sorrow and unanswered questions. Anna's legacy lived on in the hearts of those who had known her. Her intelligence, adventurous spirit, and passion for capturing the world's beauty through her camera will never be forgotten. Her photograph served as a testament to a life lived to the fullest, a life cut short by the unrelenting forces of nature.